is the Audi RSQ8. It is the most expensive RS model made by Audi, and it is essentially an SUV with A8 levels of luxury and R8 levels of performance. Sounds unbelievable? Well, let's jump right in and take it for a spin. Being the most expensive RS model currently on sale, Audi hasn't left any stones unturned. They have put their heart and soul into it, and the results are simply breathtaking. With 600 horsepower and 800 Newton meters of torque from a 4-litre twin-turbo V8, this Audi RSQ8 does things that no SUV should be able to do. For instance, it will do 0 to 100 in just 3.8 seconds, shaming supercars that cost twice as much. It has a top speed of 280 kilometers per hour, making it faster than some of the best-known sports cars in the market. And when you do reach a corner, it will gladly kick its tail out. And trust me, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Unlike its competitors, the RSQ8 doesn't feel like Audi just took a regular Q8, shoved more power into it, and pushed it out as a performance SUV. It feels like it was built to deliver a thrilling experience from the get-go, and that is made possible through things like an RS mode button on the steering wheel, a phenomenal exhaust system, and a quick-shifting 8-speed Tiptronic transmission. For those of you who may not know what the Nurburgring is, it is essentially a racetrack in Germany that has become a proving ground for manufacturers to take their high-performance vehicles and show the world just how fast they really are. The Audi RSQ8 is currently the fastest production SUV around the Nurburgring. And I know that might not make a lot of sense, so let me put it into perspective. Around one of the most challenging circuits in the world, the Audi RSQ8 is 5 seconds faster than the Lamborghini Urus. It is 7 seconds faster than the Mercedes-Benz GLC 63S. It is 9 seconds faster than the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio, and it is 32 seconds faster than the Range Rover Sport SVR. That is how fast this SUV is. The strange bit is that the Audi RSQ8 isn't even the most powerful. In fact, cars like the Lamborghini Urus have a lot more horsepower and a lot more torque, but are unable to keep up. That is because the Audi RSQ8 has the brand's infamous Quattro all-wheel drive system for added grip, it has all-wheel steering for added agility, and it has carbon ceramic brakes that are really big and really strong. The best part about the Audi RSQ8, however, is how quickly it can go from setting world records to being the perfect family SUV. When you want to tone down the performance just that little bit, it has cylinder deactivation and a 48-volt mild hybrid system that help save you fuel. It has acoustic glass that keeps the cabin as quiet as possible, and it has adaptive dampers that make the ride as soft as possible. It's perfect. When it comes to the interior, it's quite similar in terms of design and quality to the A8, but since this is the RS model, it does get a few exciting additions. You're looking at a flat-bottom steering wheel with RS badging, RS sports seats, Alcantara on the headliner, and carbon fiber inlays along the dashboard and door panels. Being an Audi and a flagship model too, the RSQ8 is packed to the brim with tech. Some of its most notable features are a 23-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system that is so good I can almost guarantee it's better than listening to your favorite artist perform live. There's also a full-length panoramic glass roof, soft closing doors, and the brand's virtual cockpit, which converts the instrument cluster into a fully customizable digital display. On the safety side of things, there's everything from adaptive cruise control and a speed limiter to lane keeping assist and a heads-up display. The most unique and fascinating feature, however, is the 3D parking assistant, which uses numerous cameras around the vehicle to make parking as easy as possible. In the back, there's far more space than you'd expect to find in an SUV coupe. There's plenty of headroom, legroom, and it's great to see that the carbon fiber and red stitching that start out in the front of the car are carried forward to the back as well. There is a 4-zone climate control system, meaning the driver, front seat passenger, and those in the back can set independent temperatures for the AC system, in addition to 2 USB outlets and a couple of cup holders too. Now, some of you may agree with what I'm going to say next, and some of you may disagree, and that's absolutely fine. But SUV coupes like the BMW X6 and Mercedes-Benz GLE coupe are just hideously ugly. Again, that's just my opinion. I feel they look disproportionate, whereas this Audi RSQ8 is stunning. It's low, it's wide, and it's one of the very few cars that look brilliant, even in a color as dull and unexciting as silver. Sure, the design hasn't got as much drama or head-turning appeal as the Lamborghini Urus, but since it is the RS model with a carbon fiber package, it does get a blackout grille, a lower splitter than the standard car, and plenty of carbon fiber along the bumper and grille. Along the sides, it's got 23-inch alloy wheels that hide red brake calipers behind them and a pair of side skirts for improved aerodynamics. In the back, there's an extended spoiler, a big diffuser, and oval exhaust pipes which are a signature of Audi's RS models. They're also big enough for you to fit your shoe in them. For those of you who are concerned with practicality, boot space measures in at 605 litres, which to put into perspective, it's bigger than the BMW X6, but smaller than the Mercedes-Benz GLE coupe. And there's also the option to raise and lower the car from the boot itself to make loading that little bit easier. For 550,000 dirhams, you can drive home a brand new Audi RSQ8. But spec it out like our test car here with carbon fiber, ceramic brakes, and every safety system under the sun, and you'll very quickly be touching 685,000 dirhams. Is it worth it? Yes, without a shadow of doubt. But if I had 685,000 dirhams to spend on an Audi, I probably wouldn't buy one. Why? Because I'd prefer an R8 instead. But then again, that's just me. Let me know which one you'd prefer in the comments down below, and thanks for watching.